What's going on, guys? This is Wolfthorne Lives here. Giuseppe, thank you so much for coming by the channel today, checking out one of my Call of Duty videos. I wanted to go over the 10th Specialist update, guys. Yes, BlackJack is going to finally be available in Black Ops 3, and they're also adding in contracts, which is the way that you're going to be able to unlock him. So, I mean, I know this is a day late. I'm not trying to be a news channel or anything. I just didn't have time to make a video yesterday, and I also just wanted to show off this hardcore kill confirmed gameplay. It's pretty cool. I got like 60 kills. I just figured I'd share it along with you guys. And while I was playing last night, I got this message, which I didn't have, oddly enough, when I got home from work on Friday. This could be because I'm on Xbox, but this is about contracts coming and how you unlock BlackJack via the Mercenary version of those contracts. So in this update, it's going to be pretty big. You know, who knows, they might even add new weapons and stuff like that. But as far as the Specialist goes, you know, they already know his abilities. It was basically what they were teasing in the first place, where it was just the ability to copy anyone's Specialist, but it works a little bit different. It's where the more kills you get, you earn your Specialist meter, and I'll go into more of that after I talk about the contracts themselves. So like I said, instead of showing the trailer, I'll bring you to the Call of Duty website itself so I can read this stuff to you more, and I'll also leave the link so you can go check it out for yourself. So the daily, weekly contracts. The daily contract consists of a single challenge you must complete before the next day, and you just do the contract to get Cryptokey rewards. It's like 10, and they change every time at 10 a.m. Pacific, so you'll get new ones at 10 a.m. Pacific or 1 p.m. Eastern, whatever. I'm not going to do the other ones, I'm sorry. I live in the Eastern, so I just changed it there. The other things, and probably the other contracts, the one that are probably more important, are the weekly ones. So you have a week to complete them. They cycle every 7 days at Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and they'll consist of 2 challenges. One of them will be for the Mercenary Contracts, so that you can unlock and play as BlackJack for whatever limited amount of time. And once that time is over, you won't be able to play as him anymore, but then you could try next week. Another cool thing about the weekly contracts is that if you earn the ability to place BlackJack, they will stack over into the next week. So like, let's say a challenge is too hard or whatever and you don't complete it, but you didn't use your Mercenary Contract from last week that you got, you will still have it and you can use it on your downtime and play as the other Specialist whenever you see fit and just try to do the challenges. And so that's, I mean, overall it's a pretty positive addition to Black Ops 3, and I'm glad that they're still caring about the game. You know, they put groups in its beta state, and now they're finally going to update it. That's going to be part of it, and I'm happy to see that they're actually, you know, doing things to not make it so much pay to win as it is play to win. And it's like you earn everything that you're going for, which is always great because it's like challenges, but it's in the form of these mercenary and regular contracts. I think it's a really great thing, like I mentioned, and I hope that they continue to expand on this idea and maybe make them a little bit more frequently with like less rewards or something of that nature. The only bad thing I can see about contracts is that, you know, if you remember from the last time when we were doing the 75 wins, there were just these godlike lobbies of people sweating all over the place. I mean, everyone's going for these things. They all want their wins, you know, you and me both. So everybody's just going nuts over doing these challenges. Hopefully it's something that's not sweat based, let's say, and something more casual, like, you know, maybe headshots, or I think I saw kills with streaks in the trailer video or something like that. So, you know, that's acceptable. I mean, considering that it's not really that hard to get lethal streaks in this game, that at least that can do the challenge for you. And I'm sure that as we see them, you know, I'll probably go into it, release like strategy videos of sorts, give some tips on how to do the contracts if I can complete them myself first, and you know, to go a little bit in depth on them and definitely cover them more. So now we'll talk about the Specialist himself. I'll give you a rundown on his abilities real fast. When you're playing as BlackJack, the first thing that you can choose is to be the rogue. The BlackJack will trade kills for power. So the way it's worded, it doesn't really say anything about the objective. So I'm thinking to fill his Specialist meter, it can only work through kills. So it'll probably work best in like a team deathmatch sort of thing, where your Specialist meter fills faster normally anyway. But until I get to play with him, I'm not really sure. So that'll definitely be something to look out for. And another cool feature about his ability is that if you kill somebody on your last one and you get, like, let's say an Annihilator or a Scythe, and you don't want that, you can kill another Specialist to get the option to flip it. If you find the situation is a little bit more optimal for a Purifier than it is for a Ripper, let's say, you can pinpoint the exact Specialist that you want on the screen, get his weapon, and just flip to that if you choose to, if it's more optimal. So it adds another layer of strategy to the game, and that's pretty cool. I'm hoping to see what it can actually help me accomplish. His other ability is called Gambler, and how this works is you get kills and you fill up the meter. you get a random specialist ability, and then you can also redraw it to choose a different one. The last thing about BlackJack before we wrap it up, guys, is that you can do something what's called a side bet, and if you complete a challenge before the 60 minutes of playtime with BlackJack are up, you will get a certain calling card, and you always have access to doing this. So it's cool as long as you're in public match. I really like the concept of BlackJack. I think it's done really well. Could the specialists have better ideas in the future? Yeah, I think so. I'm still waiting for a riot shield, but I think that this is a nice addition to the game, as I mentioned. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and enjoyed my opinions. I will see you next time. Take care, and peace.